Hello, this is Maths with Kaini. We are going to do third part of the question paper 0606 to 3 October November 2019. This is the last part for this question paper. Okay, this is question number 8. It is about an equation, a cubic equation. The roots of the cubic equation has been given to us, 2, 3, and p. And p is an integer. Now he's asking to find the value of p. We know that if we have an equation, the roots are these, therefore you can factorize it with x minus 2 and x minus 3 and x minus p equal to 0. Therefore this is factorization of this. Now look at here, we know that if I expand this, I have to get this one. Now, to find p, I need to expand only the integers, the numbers, no x. So this multiplied by this, I am going to get 6. Negative 2 times negative 3 is 6. Now this 6 multiplied by this, I am going to get negative 6p. Therefore, if I expand this completely, I am going to get negative 6p as a constant number. But we know that the constant number is 24, therefore this should be equal to 24. So if this is 24, therefore p is 24 minus 4, 24 over minus 6. So we have found the value of p. Now, if we know the value of p, therefore we can write, now I'm going to do the second part of this question. Now we have to show that a is equal to negative 1 and find the value of b. Now for that, I'm going to use the same thing here. Therefore I know that x minus 2 times x minus 3 times x plus 4, because p is negative 4, x plus 4 is equal to 0. This is the same as this equation. So I'm going to expand this. If I expand this, I'm going to get x squared minus 2x minus 3x plus 6 times x plus 4. These are similar terms, I can add them up. I will continue here. Similar terms, I will add them up. X squared minus 5x plus 6 times x plus 4. Now, equal to 0. I will expand this. I'm going to get x cubed, 4x squared. Now expand this, minus 5x squared minus 20x plus 6x plus 24, okay, equal to 0. Now this is x cubed, x squared we are having here and here, minus x squared minus this and this similar terms again, therefore it is minus 14x plus 24 equal to 0. Now look at here, you have got a should be negative 1. A is negative 1 and b should be negative 14. So we got the value of a and b. This is the question 8. Now we are going to do the question 8, part 3, and it's the same equation, but now it may change it to the function y equal to this. We have already calculated b is equal to negative 14. He's asking us to use the value of b. We have obtained there, and then find dy by dx. So it's a very simple question. We know that y is equal to x cubed minus x squared. He's saying using your value of b, because our value of b is negative 14x, then plus 24. Now dy by dx is simply 3x squared minus 2x negative 14. Therefore, this is done. Now, it says that the integer value of x for which the gradient of the curve is 2. The gradient of the curve is 2. And the corresponding value of y, forget about that now for time being. The gradient is 2 means dy by dx is 2. Therefore, we are putting 2 equal to 3x squared minus 2x minus 14. So you take to that side, you're going to get 3x squared minus 2x. 2 goes that side, will be negative. Minus 14 minus 2 is minus 16 equal to 0. Now you need to solve this equation. Sorry. Now, if you write this 3x and here also x, you can use any kind of any method you like. Anyhow, here will be 8, it will be 6 minus x. What is correct? This is the factorization of this. You can use your calculator to find these roots, or you can use any other method, formula method or anything. You can get x here equal to 8 over 3, but this is not accepted because we are saying what? We want integers. An integer value of x. Therefore, x equal to negative 2 here. Therefore, the answer is x equal to negative 2. When x equal to negative 2, now he's asking corresponding value of y. Just put it in this function to get the value, or this function here. Y is equal to, therefore, negative 2 to power of 3 minus negative 2 to power of 2 minus 14 times negative 2 plus 24. You calculate this, you are going to get y equal to 40. Therefore, the point is minus 2 and 40. Now we are going to do the last part of this question. Okay, now we are going to do the last part of this question. This is actually the fifth part. It says the coordinate of the P, there is a point P on the curve, which is given we have found it in the part 4. Therefore, we know that the P is negative 2 and 40. We have found it in the part 4. Now he's asking us to find the equation of the tangent of the curve at P. We know that the gradient of the curve at this point, dy by dx, was actually how much? Dy by dx was equal to 2. It was given in the question itself. Therefore, our m is 2. Now, y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. This is the equation of any line. We know m is 2, x1 and y1 are these two values. Therefore, y minus 40 is equal to m is 2 times x minus 2 is plus 2. Therefore, y will be equal to 2x. This is 4. This goes that side, 44. Therefore, this is the answer for this part of the question. Okay, now we are doing the question number 9. Question number 9 is on vectors. Now they have given a diagram to us. This is a diagram. They are saying that O, A, B, C, D, and X are having the position vectors related to O, saying OA is vector A, OC is the vector 3A. Therefore, this part AC will be 2A, and then OB is 2B, and CD is B. Okay, so now they are given that AX is lambda times of AD, we are going to find OX. We are going to find OX. Okay, now, first of all, let us find AD. How to find AD? AD is AC plus CD. Therefore, AD, vector AD, is equal to AC plus CD. AC is 2A because this is 3A, this is A, therefore this should be 2A. Therefore this is 2A plus CD. CD is B, it's already given. Now, we know that AX is equal to lambda times this. Therefore, lambda times of AD. AD is this one. So 2A plus B. Now, what is AX? AX is this. I can write any vector I have. You know that any vector AB is equal to OB minus OA. End point minus a starting point. Therefore, this can be written as OX minus OA is lambda times 2A plus B. Now, OA is A. It's given to us. OA is equal to A. Therefore, this is A goes that side will be positive. Therefore, OX is equal to A plus, I can expand this 2 times lambda A, and then plus lambda b. If you want to write it, factorize a here, between 1 plus 2 lambda times a plus lambda times b. Therefore, OX is this vector in terms of a, b, and lambda. Now we go for the second part of the same question. Okay, the second part of the question is given that bx, this bx is mu times of bc. Okay, now he's asking for us to find OX in terms of mu, a, and b. Now, therefore, I can find, I'm going to do the same thing. First, let me find BC. Now, we're going to find BC. BC means OC minus OB. Just now I explained to you, any vector you have, you can write end point minus a starting point. Because if you want to go to BC, you have to come back this and go this. Therefore, this end point will be negative. That means BC, OC minus BC. Now, OC is how much? 3A. You know that? OB how much? OB is 2B. Therefore, this is done. Now, BX is equal to mu times of this. Therefore, mu times 3A minus 2B. What is BX? BX is OX minus OB. End point minus the starting point. It's very important. Again, I will tell you, explain again. You see, wherever, whatever vector you are having, you can write this is as an OB end point minus a starting point. That's what I'm using always. You can see here also, I'm using the same thing. OX minus OB. Therefore, if I expand this, I'm getting 3 mu B, 3 mu A, minus 2 mu B. Now, OB is what? OB is 2B. Therefore, this is 2B. I will take it that side, will be positive. Therefore, OX is equal to 3 mu A plus 2 mu B, and is plus 2B. Now, this is 3 mu A. You can factorize B here. We are going to get 2 mu plus 2 times B. Therefore, we have written OX in terms of mu, A, and B. Okay, this is the second part of this. We are going to do the third part of the same question. Okay, the third part of this, it says, hence find the value of lambda and mu. To find the value of lambda and mu, we need the result from the previous sections. Therefore, we know that already AX is equal to, we know that already OX is equal to 1 plus 2 lambda times A plus lambda times B, and also we know that OX is equal to 3 mu A plus 2 minus 2 mu B. If these two vectors are same, so that this number should be equal to this number and this number should be equal to this number, because it's vector A and this vector B. Therefore, the coefficient of the vector A should be same as the coefficient of vector A here, and the coefficient of vector B here should be same as the coefficient of vector B here. So we are going to get 1 plus 2 lambda is equal to 3 mu, and we are going to get lambda is equal to 2 minus 2 mu. You can see that we are having two equations with two unknowns. From here we know that lambda is equal to this, so we just substitute this value here. Therefore, from this equation, I'm going to get 1 plus 2 times of lambda, which is 2 minus 2 mu, which is equal to 3 mu. Now, if you expand this, I'm getting 1 plus 4 minus 4 mu is equal to 3 mu. This goes that side, I'm getting 5 is equal to 4 goes that side, will be positive, 3 mu plus 4 mu, which is 7 mu. Therefore, 5 is equal to 7 mu. Therefore, mu will be equal to 5 over 7. So we got the value of mu, just substitute here, we are going to get the value of lambda. Lambda is equal to 2 minus 2 mu. Mu will be 2 times this will be 10 over 7. This is, take the common denominator, will be 14 minus 10 divided by 7, which is 4 over 7. Therefore, we got the values of lambda and mu. Now we are going to do the last part of this question, which is part 4. Okay. Now we want to find the ratio of, the fourth part of this question says, find the ratio of ax to xt. Ax to xt. From the first part of this question, we know that ax is equal to lambda times of ad. Then we found the value of lambda is equal to 4 to 7. Therefore, we know that ax is equal to 4 over 7 times of ad. Okay. Now, I can find it with algebra, but that is clearly, that means if AD is being divided by 7 part, AD is divided by 7 part, this will be 4 part, this will be 3 part, therefore this by this will be 4 over 3. Is very clear. But if you want, you can use algebra also to get the value, because you can write it like that. This is 7 times of, to just cross multiply, AX is equal to 4 times of AD. Now 7 times of AX is equal to 4 times of, now AD means what? AD means AX plus XD. Therefore you can write AX plus XD. And if you expand this, we are going to get 7 times of AX is equal to 4 times of AX plus 4 times of XD. You can bring this side, you subtract this from this, 7 minus 4, you're going to get 3ax is equal to 4xd. Now you want the ratio of ax to xt, therefore this should remain in the numerator, therefore ax, you divide this side, you are going to get xd here, and then this will be 4 divided by 3. The ratio is 4 by 3. Okay, now this question number 10, and this question is on functions. We have got two functions, f and g, defined by f of x equal to ln 3x plus 2, and g of x is equal to e to the power of 2x minus 4. If we're going to the question, I want you to remember that e to the power of ln x will be equal to x, and ln of e to the power of x also is x, because if you have a function f of x to e to the power of x, f inverse of x is ln x. Therefore, if you are combining these two, composition of these two functions will be the identity function x. So remember that e to the power of ln x is x. And this is also very clear because this x comes here, and then ln e will be equal to 1, therefore the answer is x. Anyhow, this is very important thing which you should remember. Now, let us go for this. What is the meaning of this? G of f of x, that means f of x will replace x in the function g. Therefore, in the function g here, I have to replace this x by f of x. Therefore, g of f of x is equal to e to the power of 2 times of f of x minus 4. This should be equal to 5. It is given to us is equal to 5. Therefore, now we are supposed to find the value of x. Therefore, now we know that f of x is this. Therefore, this is e to the power of 2 times of ln 3x plus 2 e minus 4 is equal to 5. Okay? We're getting this. Now, ln is a logarithm function, therefore these two will go up there. Therefore I can write e to the power of ln 3x plus 2 to the power of 2. This 4, I take that side, will be 4 plus 5. Just I explained here, if you have e to the power of ln x will be x. Therefore I have e to the power of ln of this, Therefore, this will be simplified. Oh, sorry, I wrote 45. 4 plus 5. Okay, once again, therefore, e to the power of this will be this value here. Therefore, here I'm going to get 3x plus 2 to the power of 2 is equal to 9. Now, I need to square root both sides, so I'm going to get 3x plus 2 is equal to plus or minus 3. Now, first of all, I will solve it with the positive, then we'll see what will happen to negative. 3x plus 2 is equal to 3, therefore 3x will be equal to 1, therefore x is equal to 1 over 3. One solution is this. Let's check the second solution. 3x plus 2 is equal to negative 3, therefore 3x will be equal to negative 3, negative 2, which is negative 5, therefore x will be equal to negative 5 over 3. Negative 5 over 3 is less than this value here, therefore it is not accepted. Therefore, this is not accepted. Therefore, the only solution is x equal to 1 over 3. Okay, second part of this question is very simple. You just need to find f inverse of this function. Inverse of this function, that means you need to find f inverse of x. Okay, we know that the function y is equal to ln 3x plus 2. To find inverse of any function, you have two steps to do. First, you change x to y, y to x. Therefore, I will write x is equal to ln 3y plus 2. Then after this, after you have done this, now you have to make y as the subject of this equation. To make y the subject of this equation, you know that if you have ln a equal to c, means a is equal to e to the power of c. The base here is e, that means this is e to the power of c, therefore a will be e to the power of c. Okay, from here, I want to get rid of this ln, therefore this will be e to the power of x, therefore 3y plus 2 is equal to e to the power of x. Now after it's very simple, it's a linear equation. Take 2 that side, therefore 3y is equal to e to the power of x minus 2, so that y is equal to e to the power of x minus 2 divided by 3. That is your f inverse of x, e to the power of x minus 2 divided by 3. Okay, the last part of this question, which is the last part of the question paper, is asking us to solve the equation f inverse of x equal to g of x. From the previous section, we know that f inverse of x is equal to e to the power of x minus 2 divided by 3. Remember that e to the power of 2x means actually e to the power of x to the power of 2. Okay, you know that. This is a fact which we have learned in maths. Therefore, here we are going to use it. Now, we know that e to the power of x minus 2 divided by 3 is equal to g of x. G of x is e to the power of 2x minus 4. Now, I can just cross multiply this. It is e to the power of x minus 2 is equal to 3 times of e to the power of 2x minus 12. Now, let e to the power of x be equal to a. Then e to the power of 2x, then e to the power of 2x is actually e to the power of x to the power of 2, means it is actually a squared. So that you are going to get this equation changes to a minus 2 is equal to 3 times of a squared minus 12. You can look at this is a quadratic equation, so we can simply solve the quadratic equation. I will write the quadratic equation here and then I will do it. Now I have got 3a squared, then I will take this side, I'm going to get minus a, then this comes here, will be positive, therefore it is minus 10 is equal to 0. Now, this is a quadratic equation, you can solve it by different methods, then I prefer to solve it by factorization. But you can use any other method which you want. This is negative, one of them should be negative, one of them should be positive. If I put 2 and 5, therefore 5, this will be 15, will be too much. Therefore I will put 5 here, 2 here, then minus 6 plus 5. Therefore you can just check, if you multiply you are going to get this answer. So from here I get 3a plus 5 is equal to 0, therefore 3a is equal to negative 5, therefore a is equal to negative 5 over 3, which is not accepted because e to power of x is always positive, therefore this answer not accepted. Now, the other one, a minus 2 is equal to 0, therefore a is equal to 2. A is e to power of x is equal to 2. Take ln from both sides. You know that ln of e to power of x is equal to ln 2. This is x, therefore x is equal to ln 2. Therefore the answer is x equal to ln 2. If you want to get decimal format, you just put it in the calculator and get the decimal format. But this answer is accepted by the examiner. Thank you for watching.